let's move on to subcommittee reports. Susie, can you hear now?
I can.
Okay. Rosita, can you
Yes,
hear?
thank you. I can hear you well.
Perfect. Rosita.
Unmute your mic.
I can barely hear you. I know you're talking, but I can barely hear you.
Can you, really, this is so new for me. People telling me they can't hear me. Can you hear
And
me?
I have my microphone all the way up and I can barely hear you.
Okay. How are you feeling?
A little bit better, but still a little weak. So I'm trying to stay home as much as possible.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you for asking.
Okay. All right. Do we have any new information about royalty?
The only thing I have is I'm going to go over what I have on my paperwork. Chuck is still doing the scholarships, right, Chuck?
We're working on it, yeah.
So
Okay.
have we talked to the banks?
I talked to the president and they're willing to give a 500,000,
Which bank?
the president of the university.
Oh. So Heinz.
Okay, and then I still have 3 applications out. Haven't asked to be given any. I don't know if Chuck has given any out through the city. So that's where we're at with that. Judges, I have chosen 5 judges. I just have to confirm with them if they will do the competition. So far I have Jessica Flores, Teresa Bustos, Mary Jane Robinson, Linda Montoya, and Yolanda Garduño. And I don't know if they'll do it. I'll just have to verify. If not, I'll change it to other names. Mass.
Who are the judges? Who are they? I mean, like, I know you said their names, but
Okay.
what connection do they have?
Linda Montoya is a board member at West Las Vegas and a former counselor, retired. Mary Jane Robinson was a former reina and is retired, was a teacher at West Las Vegas. Teresa Busto is a retired teacher and was a former reina. Jessica Flores works at Luna. She was a coach for the cheerleaders in Pecos. She is now working at Luna. And Yolanda Garduño is a retired teacher. Her, I'm a little iffy. I'm not sure she'll do it. So that's what I have. Okay.
Those former reinas, did you tell them that I need a picture and a bio from them?
I'm talking to them about it. Yes, sir. Okay.
I spoke to Christy
Silva.
And I'll be meeting with her and with Candace this next weekend, and we're going to go over a lot of the stuff for the pageant itself. Okay. They have some great ideas, and Christy is working on getting me more. She's got more bios and pictures for.
Okay, so when are you gonna meet? Saturday, which is the 10th. I mean the 9th.
I guess. Yeah.
Where at?
We're working on the location.
What time?
Would you like to be there, Rose? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, you asked me if I wanted to be there.
Yes, ma'am. I will get you that information. Thank you very much.
Please do so. Nice. Okay, now, mass, flowers, and procession. Now, the mass that I know of is going to be at Our Lady of Sorrows. Haven't talked to Catherine. Every time I call, she's not there, but it'll be at 5:30 on the, what did we say, the 1st, right?
First, right. Chuck, you were going to confirm with Father Rob. Did you do that?
No, she said she was talking to Catherine.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Catherine will do it for us. So, flowers. Do you want me to get 2 quotes from the different flower shops?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll get.
Don't forget, we need a crown of white roses for the weekend. Plus,
we've never put that.
I know. I want to introduce. We did it before. I'd like to bring that back.
So you want a crown for the will Father be okay with it?
Yes.
Okay.
We put
That's a crown for the Virgin, right?
White roses on the Virgin. When you go into the church, she's on the left.
Oh, white roses.
Yeah.
Okay, I will put a crown for the Virgin, and then I will get the rest of the flowers, which is usually a dozen red, so many red, so many white, and then I'll just figure out what I need, and then I'll show it to you before I have you do a quote for it, okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
Rose, was there any update on the Santa Fe,
That's what
Fiesta?
yeah, I have that on my thing. That's next. Travel. I gave you the dates for Spaniola and Taos. I just finished talking to Francisco. Victor hasn't returned my call, but Francisco said that their fiestas are September 9th, 10th, and 11th.
That's Santa Fe's?
Yep,
Yes,
That
that's
was the
after
only
Labor Day.
okay. Rose, let me go back to 3. I went back through some of my notes and there was a question about an honorarium, and I don't know if that's for the judges or the MCs.
I don't
And the
know, but
MC, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I didn't know what you wanted on that, so I just, what are we
Yeah.
talking about there?
Okay, we'll talk about that. Some of the MCs were going to be former arenas, correct?
We had said that we wanted, Versosa, which is Miss America, and somebody else. Who else did you say, Chuck?
I wanted a hoser, but in
Oh,
talking
yeah,
to
Hoser. You wanted Hoser and, Princesa.
right. So what I'm thinking of is Hoser will be like the main MC, and then I'd like to involve the former reinas, like, so we would have, let's say Christy, she'd be with Hoser for the introduction, and then we go to, like, let's say the formal wear. Well, another reina, a previous reina, will come up and say, next we have the formal wear, and this is what they're wearing, and on and on. And then we'll have another one for the fiesta wear, and another one for the
Okay.
questions. I want to get them involved.
Okay. I
But-
have, if I can remember right, if I look in my email from the past, I have a whole, what you call, what do you call it? It's all written down exactly.
The script.
The program?
Well, the script. Yeah, I have a script written down. I'll take it Saturday so you can look at it and make any changes on it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next, okay, we've said the travel is okay.
And then, Lisa, you were going to talk about the crown or
Mhm.
check on the crown?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
the crown that I need to get from, what's her name? She wasn't at home, but her mother said she would get it ready and I pick it up this week. Okay, and then
So then I'll have all the crowns, right? I already have the main one, now I just need this one.
we'll have 2 crowns and 1 scepter.
Right.
Okay, and then under other, you hadn't brought it up, but I need to find out the place for competition for the royalty. Where are we gonna have competition at?
Yeah, Chuck, you were going to check on Luna or
You said
confirm.
something
Luna.
about checking on Luna, right?
Right. But I talked to Christy, and what we come up with is, I really think that Ilfeld would be more,
Elegant.
yeah, and it's more appropriate, I think, for that kind of thing. So
gonna-
I will talk with Leo, and we will get with. By the way, Leo's here, Arnold is here, Lisa's here. So we'll talk. We will talk to President Minner and see.
You have to talk to Donna Martinez.
She's retired, babe.
Oh, she's gone? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
nothing's going on. in Elfville.
Leo's already spoken with President Minner and it's set, so we're good.
Okay. Okay. So that's what you're looking at, Eelfield.
Right.
Right,
We'll get him the date, and we're good.
okay.
Okay,
And-
that's fine.
Okay, thanks, Rose. And Lisa, you were checking on prices for what, for sashes, for,
For the, no, the
Pins,
payment
and the mantilla and the, right.
Yeah, and I checked in a couple places. The cheapest ones I could find were on Mariachi Connection. They're $3.95 for one. I wasn't sure exactly how many we needed. One individual one on Amazon would be $25. As far as the mantillas, the cheapest ones I could find were on Amazon, and those are $12.99 each. I really think we could find somebody local that we can just buy a bolt of lace and put it and make it. I feel like that would be a cheaper route than
You might want
foil
to
it is.
talk to St. Michael's Christian
Oh,
Store.
yes, I forgot to check
She
the Christian store.
probably, she might have
She might have,
connections
yeah.
for both, especially mantillas.
So
Okay.
that's all we needed was the mantillas, the piñatas, and
Sashes.
the sashes.
Those sashes, I didn't.
Did you remember that one year we had a maid at Tapetes de Lana?
Are they just silk sashes?
No, these ones that we had made were chenille.
You might talk to Judy Williams, although I don't know how well she is. I mean, she's done the Harvey house, the Harvey girl costumes.
I
And
still have mine when it was one of the caballeros. So you had the chenille one, right? So maybe we can have those. Those are really nice because they last forever. I mean, and it's like a good recuerdo. Okay. We'll work on that.
Okay, anything else on royalty?
Rose? My phone.
The one thing that is not on here is the pageant, and I assume that there is a program that doesn't change from year to year, correct?
Okay, thank you.
Rose? Who just came in? Maria.
Danny Atencio. That's
You know, when these guys come in, they have to say that they're here.
Oh, Daniel
because-
is from the fire department. He's our.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning, Dan.
Maria, are you here?
Maria Gavari.
Yeah.
She has.
Rose, can you hear us? Susie, can you hear us?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
Do you have
you're
a
freezing up a
post-
little bit.
Ma fanna, hello. Do you have a poster update?
I do. I just got the complete list from everybody I've been in contact with, but I got it it was 17 minutes ago. So
Okay.
I need to review it and see what I have missing. Does anybody know how long it's been since we've had a poster between last year and 20 something? It seems like it's been a while. Anybody
will.
know? No.
No,
Okay,
why
that's
don't
good. Then I'll just keep looking.
Why don't you check with the museum? Maybe somebody at the museum knows.
Check with.
Actually, I called them first and they've never kept any kind of an archive there. They have just a few that Jose Maestas gave them.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Jose Maestas is the one to go. If he doesn't have it, it doesn't exist.
He doesn't have a complete, does he, maybe I shouldn't say that.
He has all
Leo,
the
do you know if he has a complete set?
No.
No.
I don't even know when it started. Do you know when it started?
Okay, so I've got everything he has, the numbers that he has, because he gave us enough for me to know that, so.
Susie, why
Okay,
don't
we'll
you,
just keep trying. I will have,
Susie, why don't you call Janet
Yes?
Remenier? Susie, can you hear me? Susie?
Oh. I can hear you. Janet Reminick?
Yes. Give her a call.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
Rosita, what's the earliest poster that we know of? Olvida.
Rosita's earliest poster was 1988. But what do we know?
Okay. Well, if we want to have a seance, we can call Elbisi Debaka. Okay, Chuck, sponsors. What has happened with sponsors? Because the clock is ticking.
Did you get the labels from Maria?
Labels for,
For all our businesses that we could send
I can get you a list.
Well, he doesn't want a list. That's specifically at this point. We need the labels.
Yeah.
We need them to
She
run
had
the labels.
She had the capability of printing out labels for all the businesses. That's all I need. Once I get that, then I can just send them out. Because everything else is ready to go.
You're gonna have to change dates.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to change dates. Okay. Is there any update on parade?
Yes, so we have the float for our royalty, but we need a float for the former royalty because they're gonna be our master, not, what do they call it? Parade marshals,
Grand Marshal.
grand marshals. So I need another, I don't know, flatbed trailer to
You're
carry.
talking about the royalty rides in the white one that's in the backyard?
Yes. But we need one for the grand marshals, and depending on how many ladies we have, apparently Christie, between Christie and what Rosita has, there's quite a few.
Flatbeds are big.
Huh?
Flatbeds are big,
Yeah.
Big trailer. How many people would it be on?
maybe 12.
More than that.
Okay.
15.
You can get 20 people on the flatbed. You just put chairs down,
No, but I
folding
just wanna say
chairs.
I need another trailer.
So, but when senior royalty is in a car,
Yeah, we usually get a convertible from them, for them.
okay.
It's and I talked to Wanda about that, so she'll be able to get that for us.
Chuck,
Yeah,
remember I asked you to talk to Steve from Highland Wrecker? Maybe he can lend us one of his flatbeds.
We have trailers.
the city has traded. I just hadn't spoken to Arnold about it
Oh, okay, okay,
because I don't know the size that I'm gonna need yet.
Big.
okay. Okay.
But here's the thing, we need to get that flatbed, the one for the Fiesta Queen. We need to get it and clean it up and scrape all that paint off. I need help with doing that. I need repainting it. We need to really look at it and see how we're gonna decorate it, because it's ugly just the way it sits. I mean,
Can't Parks clean it up and spray paint it? Parks.
yeah, but I need chairs. We used to have these really nice wicker white
Yeah,
chairs.
but do it one step at a time. Let Parks get it cleaned up. You can get chairs probably from the rental place near the
Floyd's.
yeah, from Floyd. I'm sure he's got chairs.
No, but these are really nice wicker chairs.
Where'd they come from?
They were there forever. I don't know where they're at now. They're gone. But we need to get new ones. Anyway, so I need that done. And then the trailer that we'll get from Arnold, we need to decorate that one for the Grand Parade Marshals. The route is done for the parade. The applications are out. We have not received any in yet. I'm hoping that they come in.
What if, once you get the trailers and they're cleaned up, what if you ask each of the high schools to decorate the trailers? I mean, this is a small committee and it's just not going to happen. But, if it could be a project, it could even be Luna. Maybe the two high schools could work on one and Luna and Highlands could work on another.
One problem is it's in the middle of summer and.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Chuck,
It could happen
Yes.
before that.
what size of trailer do you guys need? Because I have a gooseneck 18-foot trailer.
18-footer.
Yeah, 16 or 18 footer would be great.
Can you guys see the screen? Because I can share it and show you a picture of it real quick.
We have, I mean, Arnold has trailers. We just didn't know what size we needed.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is if we have to clean them up, mine's pretty brand new. It's not
Oh,
dirty or anything.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll go over there today and I'll look at it.
Well, I'll have to send you a picture of it. It's not here at the office.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know though.
All right.
Mr. Atencio, does that mean that you're gonna pull it?
I have my trailer. I mean, if we don't have a truck available, I just don't know. Because usually we're a little bit committed on the fire department side.
Right.
You can talk to chief and maybe we can pull it with the Dodge.
I would look cool because of the lights.
Over the fire truck.
Yeah, that's
The
what-
Dodge already has a fifth wheel on it or the ball?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The judges, we haven't got the judges yet. That's the easy part. We have the senior royalty, the floats. That's pretty much it for the parade.
Okay,
Okay, Chuck,
yes,
for the judges, is it okay we park in front of Susie's place to do the set up the judges there? Or is that too far into the parade?
Well, you wouldn't be able to park on Bridge Street, but yeah, we could have the table set up there for the judges.
We did that for one of the parades, huh, Susie?
Right, I'm saying the cars, because that part of the fiestas, we already have that blocked in, so you won't be able to take cars in there.
No, we won't put no cars there. We'll just put a table for the judges to sit right there
Yeah.
and they'll be in front of the place. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay.
Yes, that's fine. I thought you said you park there.
No, because so far I have 2 judges and I'm gonna get a total of 5. Okay?
Okay. Do you have the judging sheets, or do you need me to send them to you?
I might have them. I'll check it out. If I don't, I'm gonna have to get some from you. Okay?
Yeah. I think that's it for the parade. Nancy,
okay.
I don't-
Day of staffing can wait, but
Yeah,
I
that's-
assume that's, okay.
that's done.
Any updates on entertainment? Any given
We-
particular numbers of applications?
We've given out applications there. We've got a few back, and I've given those to Dwight. And we're working on the lineup.
Okay.
The vendors, I've been in communication with the vendors. Ernest and I are making plans this week to go out to the park to map it out and see how many vendors we can get in there.
Okay.
But that part's going real well, so that's done.
Okay, where are we on advertising and marketing? I think,
Mr. Leo,
Say that again, sorry.
where are we with advertising and marketing?
So you're saying marketing of the city or just marketing of the fiestas?
just the fiestas. There was a question about talking to the optic to see what they could print.
Oh, yeah.
That's just for the booklet.
And the
Booklet
poster.
and the poster.
Yeah. That, we're working out a deal with the optic to do a lot of our printing and all that. Conversation we had the other day, last week. So yeah, we're working on that part. That'll get done.
Okay, is there,
But what I do need are all the bios. I really need those bios from the previous ones that you have, previous Reinas you want. Do we want to put
We need to
those?
set a deadline so you can see how many you can collect up to that deadline.
Oh,
For printing purposes.
well, it backs up into when they can print. If they're definitely going to do the printing, you need to get their deadlines and back up from their deadlines. Because the poster is basically an entertainment poster, right?
Right.
So, and the program could have the latest deadline because that gets handed out during fiestas.
Right. I still don't have yours, Miss Lisa.
I'll get this one.
Thank you.
So the question is, are you going to ask for advertising for the program? I'm just asking. I mean, if we ever get sponsors, you can always throw some of that money toward, well, yes, because that's part of the whole deal is if there are sponsors, part of that is they're in print.
Okay, well, we'll get the labels today. And
So you're sending a letter to all the merchants?
yeah,
Anybody who has a business
And
license.
in that letter, can you put who wants to just be a supporter and then who wants to buy
it's on there.
a portion of the?
Well, it's not, their sponsorships, different levels of it include different things.
Oh, okay.
So. And I might have a couple of things.
Because this one said return by April 1st.
Well, mine, I changed mine to return by April 15th, and, that's moot at
So
this
they're all in
point.
the program. I'll write them down.
Everybody gets a a line listing. And that's just a page. So we'll just leave it like that, not in no additional advertising. If we get a sponsorship, then whatever happens, happens. So you're gonna probably want to change that date to May 1st. And I think there's something else.
Who produces the band?
It's their own banner. If they have a banner, then we use it. Flip it over. Oh, so you have an old one. You don't, you need a different one.
You got some.
That's old stuff. Okay. You can make a copy of my copy. So I sent this to you.
I'm sure I have it since.
Okay, so info booth, that's kind of a last minute thing. Where'd you get on getting a square? For the info booth to sell stuff?
I talked to Jesus Baqueta about it and Dominic. So they're looking into getting a square where people buy shirts or whatever. We just swipe their card. We just have to link that square to a specific line item in the city or an account. I don't know if it would just go directly into the general fund, and then from there we can reroute it to Fiestas or to the 5501, I think.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay, I put the veterans ceremony because we haven't talked about it, but that's all Gary Ludy, right?
Right. And that's usually, this year it's going to be tricky because Fiesta starts on the 1st. So I don't know if Gary's going to want to do that ceremony at the beginning, or do we do the veterans actually on the 4th, which is the last day of Fiestas?
And what is it that they do?
They usually march in the parade, and then they do the whole veteran thing for Independence Day. But because we're ending on the 4th, I don't know that he would want to do it on the 1st.
The first is,
July 1st is a Friday.
and you wouldn't want them to continue from the parade into doing that?
Well, because the parade's not till Saturday, the 4th.
Right.
I mean, the 3rd.
Second.
Second, sorry, whatever. Because the 4th is on a Monday. So, right, so I don't know.
Are you saying he usually does it like to start?
Yeah, the parade usually, because the parade usually on that. The Fiesta start right then, but not because the way the dates fell, the 4th falls on a Monday. No. So I don't know. I'll talk to Gary again.
Okay, and then one thing we haven't talked about, the fishing derby or the 5K run, is the rec center still on board to do both of them?
Yes, I spoke, Dr. Bunch. I don't know how many of you guys remember Dr. Bunch. He's a physician here. He's really interested. I spoke with him last week. He wants to get really involved in the run, but he hasn't been in Vegas in a while. So
Yeah.
I wanted to do the run on the Riverwalk. Leo and I had done it for the turkey trot, starting at the beginning of the Riverwalk, coming to Plaza Park, which it makes more sense because there's no traffic, right?
Right.
It's just easier. All I have to block off is Mills Avenue, and then right there on Bridge Street, they go right up to the park. So it's kind of convenient that way. But a lot of these runners are still used to doing it on the highway right there, 65, yeah.
They'll get over it.
So I think it's safer on the Riverwalk, right?
Absolutely.
It's a no-brainer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't cause a problem.
Yeah, it's not the New York Marathon.
Yeah, for the turkey trot, the guys, they loved it.
It's easier on their chin,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, because the Riverwalk's the way it's paved or whatever.
Well, although frankly, the North River Walk is in pretty shit shape, but
We just need to I need to get with the county because that portion of the Cinder Road belongs to the county. But yeah, so if you want to do it that
Okay.
way, I'll do it that way.
if it worked in November, why not?
Okay.
I mean, now you've got a group of people who have done it.
But my next question on the run, are we gonna charge or we've never charged for the run?
It's just an event. It doesn't have to be a moneymaker. And the fishing derby will be at Harris Pond.
Yeah, we just finished, they just finished doing the last improvements too.
Did it get repaved?
I haven't been out there.
It's horrific. I mean, really, if in the last 6 weeks it hasn't been repaved, it's horrible. I mean, there are
Okay.
craters going around the lake.
You can't go around the lake since last year, since June.
It doesn't matter if lots of people walk around the lake and they walk their dogs around the lake and it's just cratered. The asphalt is totally cratered.
How we fixed all of them.
No, you put up blockades and you put up parking spaces that are horrifically painted.
Yeah, we can.
You fill them in?
Well, the whole thing needs to be paved. I mean, it's
Well,
not
we'll
just
put
a
down
pothole
millions.
job.
Down and fix it, because paving.
Okay.
Operation itself. We can make it.
Okay, anything else for the agenda?
Yes, I have something.
Okay,
Okay, Chuck, I tried asking you a while ago, but I guess you couldn't hear me. Have you decided, I know you're looking at the venue as where we're gonna have it and you're gonna discuss it with Christie. What day are we having the competition since the mass is July 1st? When are we going to do?
Yeah, I thought we talked
it's
about that last time.
it's the 30th.
The 30th, which is a
Yeah.
Thursday? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, competition will be on the 30th, okay.
Mhm. So that's June 30th, and then the coronation's the 1st. So once the coronation is done, they'll process down to the Plaza Park. They'll walk around the park one time. We'll have, I think it's Mariachi Cardenal will be playing right then at that point. And yeah, that part's already worked out. So
Is Martin still gonna do the mass?
I had a suggestion.
I talked to him about doing, we had wanted him to perform as they process down and they do the entrega.
Yeah.
Having him for that, but I forgot, yeah, we don't have any music in the church. I'll have to work that out, Rose, because I forgot about that part.
Yeah, because he usually does a mass and then the procession down to the park.
Right, the mariachi. Well, you know what, that might work.
Yeah, it will. It has before, so,
Yeah, but I had forgot about that, but thank you for reminding me.
okay.
okay. Susie, what was your suggestion?
I had a suggestion for someone to decorate the floats if there's any money available. I know that I've talked to Michaela from West Las Vegas about her art students who are trying to raise money. Doing you're being paid to do a float for the Arts Council. It occurs to me there's student clubs that meet during the summer, like the JCs will probably meet during the summer. They're younger. The art students at Highlands might be having their club meeting during the summer, and they might be willing to do it for a stipend or a thank you, $100, something like that. Just a thought, if you can't find anybody else to do the parade floats.
We just talked to Will. He said there were no more JCs.
Well, what
JC's
about
are
the
started
key
up
clubs?
again.
And then you've got the key clubs too.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea, Susie.
Yeah. The hours of staffing the booth, I want to talk about that. We had talked about having the former reinas cover the booth, and that I think that works out really well. The former reinas, the current candidates, and then us staffing it. I think that's got it covered.
Okay, do you want the booth staffed from 12 to 11, or are you going to stop the booth at like 8 o'clock at night? I don't think it needs to go to 11.
I don't think it does.
You could probably ditch it at 7.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Okay.
So basically from 12 noon,
Well, 11:30, because you're going to have to get set up.
till 7:38, and then
Okay.
because usually PD sits in it after that. And, yeah.
I was just gonna say, they're gonna need a little training on the square, and whoever works that booth needs a little training on how much things are being sold for, and there was just a little tiny bit of confusion last year. And if we could work on that, you need something else on your schedule, I realize that, but you might have a minute to eat or sleep. But
Well,
it's just a thought that somebody needs to be in charge of managing that booth instead of, not instead of you, but reporting to you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll go talk to Jesus today and see where we are with that square. Because they had talked about some other machine, card swiping machine that the city utilizes, so it wasn't a square, it was.
there's
that word.
Clover, there's, but a lot of those other things are restaurant based.
I don't know,
And
the
and you
city has-
can't do a ka-ching because nobody's credit cards are raised anymore.
No, this was I don't know, the city
Okay.
has a different one.
So it doesn't matter what it is. So there will be a list of prices, Susie, as soon as we have any idea what's going to be sold.
I thought, had we agreed on shirts? Because the hats.
Dwight is supposed to be
Oh.
looking into this. I have access to ponchos that cost $1.50, which could be sold for like $3.95.
And inevitably it rains
Yeah,
once
I
or
mean,
2 days.
and I can order them. So
Okay.
I'll find out from Dwight. All right, anything else, everybody? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I
Yeah.
so move.
Okay, Lisa, second.
For the
Okay.
junkies.
Okay, this
Jonathan's coming
meeting is
back to this
adjourned.
week.
We'll meet next week, same time, same bat channel.
If you can make it to the train station,
Yeah, please come.
Please
This is
come.
obnoxious.
if it's at all possible, please come to the station instead of doing it on Google Meet. Thank you, guys.
Okay, see you next week. Thanks. Wait.
Where's my mouse?